Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we welcome you to Mesh TV. This is the Mesh TV Campus Drive, and with me here is
H.E Abdul Aziz, the Ghana National Union Technical Students, National President.
His Excellency Abinye Abdul Aziz.
In short, H.E Aziz.
H.E Aziz, yes, in short. So if you don't want to stress yourself with just His Excellency H.E Aziz.
That's all.
He is the president for the GNUTS, Ghana National Union of Technical Students. So we are privileged to have him here. I'm in the person of Nana Kojo Safo, your host for today. Presido, I understand your work is serious. I wouldn't like to stress you much, but we are happy, and then we thank you for granting us this opportunity to speak to you. I think you being the father of all the 10 technical universities, it is only prudent when we approach you with some of these issues. You help us out.
That's fine.
We wanted to know your portfolio. What is the main duty of the GNUTS president?
Okay. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for the opportunity once again to be here. In fact, getting to tackle sorry, Kofoido, I've realized that a lot of things are here, especially the coof down flowers. I'm really admiring a lot of flowers here.
Yes.
But notwithstanding, narrow it down to the question you asked. As the president of the Ghana National Union of Technical Students, you represent all the technical universities in the country as head. Hence, you lead all the SRCs within the technical universities in the country, as well as NEC. And so you are kind of the official spokesperson when it comes to technical education in the country. So the duties of the president of the Ghana National Union of Technical Students is to give guidance, to help with other colleague executives to enroll programs that will be able to be beneficial to the students of technical education in the country, and to also serve as an advocacy group to advocate for the best interests of the technical and vocational students in the country. So our work is a lot, but we would manage, we would do whatever we can to make sure that at the end of the day, the ordinary students in the TUs benefit from the leadership of H.E Aziz, and that is also the 31st administration of the Ghana National Union of Technical Students.
Thank you, His Excellency H.E Aziz. Yes. I want to adapt today. Yes. Yes. So, His Excellency, going forward, we know that most of our issues are being directed to your office, and then you sit with your leaders, and then you discuss and then address the issues for us. So, I would like to advise my colleagues, every issue they have, they should address it to their SRC president, and then the SRC, in collaboration with the GNUTS ambassador, direct them to you so that it will you help us solve the issues.
That's fine.
Okay, so with the GNUTS as a union, how does the GNUTS operate?
Well, thank you so much. Like I indicated earlier, it is a union that is for technical and all vocational students in the country, be it the second cycle vocational institutes and the tertiary technical universities in the country. And I believe my PRO made mention earlier that the union is run in two folds.
Yes.
That's the National Secretariat and the Feminine Secretariat. The idea of doing this is that we have 10 technical universities in the country, and for us to be able to have leaders coming from all these universities, we need to make it rotational, so that when it gets to Koforidua, for instance, we have a student of Koforidua becoming the national president, we have a student of Koforidua becoming the national secretary. Then the other technical universities, including Koforidua again, are all open to contest for the other positions. That is the coordinating secretary, the research and education officer, the treasurer, the PRO, and then the WUCOM position. So after all of these positions are contested and elected, you are sworn in at Congress, where you take up the leadership role to check and guide all the SRCs in the country. And like you made mention earlier, the most important thing is that as students of the various TUs, when you face challenges, try as much as possible to get in touch with your SRCs. And at the end of the day, SRCs will also channel things to GNUTS, where we will sit as a body to take decisions and see how we possible best we can solve these problems within our technical university. And I think it's one of the reasons why you see us here today, going around engaging our SRCs to see what are the daily challenges our students face on campus, so that together we will be able to what, solve these problems, if not all, but many of them going forward. So we are poised for work, and we will do whatever we can to make sure that the technical education in this country becomes very appealing and innovative enough for students to wanting to participate in the technical education in this country.
I mean, I wanted to ask you a question regarding you being in Kofodia Technical University, because I know you're not from here and it's still from here. I've seen you and your executives here. We are even though we are happy seeing you, at least if descended to us, that is leadership. You get in touch with your people, you meet with them, you know their issues, and then you find ways to address them. So it is a step in the right direction. I want this with that fact. So as I was talking to the PRO, I asked him what generated that conversation. That, oh, see, guys, let's go to our people. Let's talk to them. What is their issue? What generated that conversation? And so that precedents don't allow those executives to address their issue. So we are doing it in that order. We want to know.
Well, thank you so much. The core mandate of the Ghana National Union of Technical Students is to serve the people of technical and vocational institutes in this country. And hence, you cannot sit in Accra or anywhere and know all the challenges and problems facing the technical universities in the country. So when we came into office, the first step for us to do was that we said, look, let's sit down, let's go to our people, let's have conversations with them, let's engage them, for us to come with ideas that will be able to what, solve the daily challenges our students face in this country, especially that has to do with practical knowledge, what we are supposed to do on campus, what will differentiate us from the mainstream universities when we leave the technical universities in this country. So we didn't just come for us to have these engagements alone, but we want to solve some of these pertinent issues within the technical universities in the country. So hence we are able to communicate with other people outside of the union who have an interest in the development of the technical universities in the country. An example is the Coral Reef Innovative Hub, where we are partnering with them to make sure that we provide some facilities that are needed to make technical education in the country very vibrant. So we are bringing a lot, and every student should look out for us because this leadership or this year's leadership is not just a wheelchair leadership, but it's a leadership that will go around all the technical universities. It's a leadership that will engage all students, all the SRCs, to make sure that at least the welfare and well-being of our students are catered for.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I think with GNUTS, what our predecessors were ignorant of, or the fact that they didn't educate us more on the relevance of the GNUTS. And as we are doing now, at least someone here will see you, oh, these are the GNUTS, these are our executives. So at least when we need any issue, we know that these are the people we are directing them to. So we are very glad for this experience. I mean, we cannot lie. And we understand you go for congresses as a union, you meet for congresses. I want you to give us a brief run through about how your congresses are done and the number of congresses that you hold in a year, the people who are accredited or who are supposed to come for the congress, and then if there are maybe observers, how it is done. So run us through the congress.
Thank you so much. Like you indicated, GNUTS first and foremost is a congress where we go for elections, where other executive positions are elected, where all technical university students, outgoing executives and incoming executives meet to take decisions that will span the year the new administration will be taking over. After Congress, what we do is that we have our first central committee meeting where the new administration together with the new SRCs will sit and take decisions that will benefit the people we are leading. For instance, on the 7th of next month to 10th, we will be having our first central committee meeting in Takoradi, and the people or delegates for this program are the SRCs within the technical universities. We have the SRC president, the GNUTS ambassador, of all the technical universities in the country that are deemed as our foreign affairs ministers.
Yes.
So they represent GNUTS in all the technical universities.
Yes.
We have the WUCOM, we have the Air Force, and then the observers. I mean, 2 observers from each institution and your cadets. Then we have your chief justice also coming, because it is at first CC we will also appoint for confirmation our advisory board, then the national chief justice. So the chief justice are also brought in because they will be working hand in hand with the national chief justice at CC. So, and at the end of the day, whatever decisions we take, they bounce all 10 students in the country. So that is the first. The second is the second central committee meetings, where we meet again to take some decisions that has to do with preparing ourselves towards Congress, where we will have to appoint the EC to take charge of the next Congress, then conclude on the activities we are able to do and what we intend doing going forward. So this is how it is done. Immediately after that, then we will go for Congress, where elections will take place. And this, for instance, the first central committee meeting is supposed to go to the next post of the Ghana National Union of Technical Students. Then Congress will also be at the current host of the technical universities in the country. So after the second CC, it is decided by NEC where it will be feasible for all of the technical universities to participate fully. And so that is how the union is run when it comes to our meetings. We also have mini Congress, we have mini CC, but these ones are when we go for Congress, for instance, we are not able to finish with the agenda, but the time elapses. We need to organize a mini Congress for us to complete that. When we go for CC, we are not able to finish up with our central committee meetings. We have to organize a mini CC for us to complete that process.
Thank you, Dr. President. So this will be, I think from here you're going to go.
Yes, please.
Yes, and then I know that you visited all the rest of the technical university before you decide on what you will do.
Yes.
So I'll commend you and your team for that. But I think this question is off the board, so I would like it for you. So in your executives, who is more troublesome?
But they are all more troublesome.
They are all troublesome.
They are very troublesome.
I know of Zach.
How about Zach? We won't allow you to select. And in fact, I must commend him for doing very well. He has helped in projecting the union. I mean, a lot of things people didn't know about the union.
Yes.
I mean, this guy is a 24/7 guy. Call him at any time, ask him to do anything, and he's ready to do it. Just like us, of all the other executives I have, they are very smart, intelligent, and are people who are ready to learn, and are people who are ready to work. The reason why, even without nothing on our coffers, we are here to have engagements with you guys. So we are very innovative.
Yes, technicals.
We have to innovate to be able to get things done right.
Yes. I was even talking to Zach earlier, and it was like telling you, and then in student leadership, the moment you take a mantle of such, the students have this perception about you that you are eating our money.
Yes.
You are eating our money. You're giving our money and then you are squandering them. Talk to us, advise us, educate us on how things are being done. That it is not always that when you get some of these positions, you tend to squander issues. There is something where you come into the office, you really can't meet any funds. So then you have to find your ways to do things. Advise us so that we will debunk that mindset.
We all used to have that feeling when we were just on our residence. I mean, but that is how it is. As of now, since we took over up to now, I think our count has been 0.00. But as leaders who knows all these challenges, before taking up these roles, we think that it is appropriate for us to innovate. Sometimes you have to think outside the box and get certain things running. We don't need to sit and wait for resources before we can embark on such steps. I mean, when are we going to get the resources in the first place? But you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt that you are ready to work. You are ready to serve the people.
Yes.
So, me, for instance, who have had that opportunity of serving in various leadership roles in the country, within the student leadership front, I know that it's not easy. It's very challenging. But as leader of the Ghana National Union of Technical Students, we are poised to work. We are poised to deliver to the mandate that we have been given to. The the reason why without anything we are able to go all out to make sure that things are done right. I mean, we have various opinions when it comes to student leadership, but ours is to make sure that we denounce this notion of people thinking that it's always all about chopping money. The reason why we are collaborating with people to make sure that, I mean, look, let me tell you one secret. I think it's something that I didn't want to do, but I'll have to let it out.
Yes,
As
yes.
we speak, we have engaged, like I said, the Coral Reef Innovations Hub, where we will be providing modern laboratories to all technical universities in this country. This is coming at a no cost to the students. This is what no cost to the students. Modern laboratories in all technical universities.
Okay, so I mean, people, you are hearing it here first. The GNUTS International is saying that they are finding a way to procure a modern laboratory
in all the technical universities.
So if you get it anywhere, just know that you heard it from ST.
Yes.
President.
Yes, that's the first place.
Yes.
I'm feeling this out. So, as part of our visit is to have this discussion, so that at the end of the day, we are able to get a very formidable place to put these laboratories. For instance, if the school has developed a state that you have to get a different even campus, we are still thinking that at the long run, we should be able to facilitate to get these things done in all campuses so that students can have practical feel of the things we are learning on campus. I mean, there are a lot we are bringing on board. Training sections will be given to lecturers, training sections will be given to teachers, a lot, a whole package. And in fact, we are going to have an optional laptops that are going to be built for purpose, mainly for technical students in this country. The only place you can get this is GNUTS National. The only place you can get this is we collaborating with the other people outside the country who have technical interest to develop our people in this country. So this time around, it's not just going to be all about the dues and the captains. No. We are going to make sure that we leave a legacy before we leave office. And let me tell you this: we are hoping by September we'll kickstart this project.
President,
we are hoping by September we'll kickstart this project.
I think we'll find another day and then we dive into this issue. So I'm still stating it categorically on this platform that you heard it here first. And then we drop a video saying we are hoping that by September we'll cut the sword and then we'll start this whole project. We are getting to the end of the interview. A quick announcement. The SRC is partnering with BIST to organize the BIST concert. That is on 6th March. The ticket is 20 cities. We start from 12 to the following day. It involves indoor games among others. Also on Friday, on 5th, that is next week Tuesday, the SRC is also organizing a pre-independence day quiz for everyone. We are partnering with Carbell. Yes, pre-independence quiz for everyone. So we come, we enjoy ourselves. Not forgetting our most anticipated Aquaba week. I mean, because we can't do without Aquaba week.
Sorry.
Our people are here to let them enjoy.
In fact, we will come here.
Because we have to come, I will give you a free ride. Aquaba week, that is 16th of March 2024. So we are entreating our students to anticipate this wonderful event. So, President, your last words and then.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I would want to thank you for this opportunity, and I would want to encourage all students to always participate fully in the activities of the SRCs in our institutions, because these are the only, you don't only come to the technical university and learn only book and leave. You have to also mingle, you have to socialize with people. Who knows tomorrow that you may be getting your own husband here, your own wife here at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And to also encourage all of us that technical education is the best, and that's the only thing that can solve our daily challenges in this country. And to also tell the state and the government to give priority to technical education in this country, especially our technical universities.
Yes.
Especially our technical universities, so that at the end of the day, our people will have the feel of what they are learning on campus. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I want to tell all the SRCs that they should anticipate something big from
His Excellency H.E Aziz administration.
Yes.
And also, follow Mesh TV on all platforms. On X, Mesh TV Ghana, Instagram Mesh TV, Facebook Mesh TV, everywhere Mesh TV. And then you follow K2SRC too. On X K2SRC, Instagram K2SRC. everywhere K2SRC. Thank you. As always, I am Mr. Safo. It has been an honor. Thank you.